It's the NFL on EA Sports. And we'll see the Cowboys, veteran linebacker. He put up numbers last week with a 9-tackle performance.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. And a glance here at the veteran who will be leading them, now in his 8th year in the NFL.
And it felt like it watching the game tape. He got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some. They threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. A lot of talk the other day about them wanting to quiet this home crowd early and often. Very first play of the game, they do just that.
You're exactly right about that because that's often a conversation when you go on the road and you travel. Hey, let's take the crowd out of it. What a great way of doing so by putting the quarterback on the deck.
To throw on second down, Daly. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. A first carry now. This is Lacy. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Their opening drive here is going to result in a punt. They got 7 yards there, but not enough. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And taken right on the 30. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his 2nd year in the NFL now.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
2nd and 4. He finds his man, complete. It's Graves. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 32-yard line. Patterson running between the tackles. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Both sides now for the point after. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
And partner, in all of our talks with head coaches, they talk about having multiple 2-point plays ready in today's NFL. They may have to go to an alternate one now after that penalty.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there. Here's the Jets punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. And taken right at the 35. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And the Cowboys will take over.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And they needed to be, because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of the game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now back to throw. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Straight ahead, Patterson. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. They'll look to throw. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. And now that brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack. A 3rd and long. You knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is fielded at the 27. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And they'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. First and 10, it's Patterson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Jets had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Gun now on 3rd down. He finds his man, complete. It's McGee. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. He finds his man, complete. That's Miles. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Back to throw again. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it second down. They'll set up a throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
3rd down and 1.
Back to throw here.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, he left no doubt about that one because even though he hasn't left the pocket, he's got a receiver in the area, so it's not grounding, even though there's no way that ball was going to be caught.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. We'll get started up at Cleveland Browns Stadium in Cleveland. And the Patriots have the lead in the final stages before halftime. The Pats locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. From there, we'll head to Buffalo to check on what's happening with the Bills at Highmark Stadium. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Raiders. The Bills seem to be on their way to what would be a good victory. Lastly, let's check in on our nation's capital to see what's happening with the Washington Commanders at home at FedEx Field. And in that one, it's the visiting Dolphins who are out in front. The Dolphins trying to hold on and claim victory. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
Taken at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Now the Jets going to take over on offense to begin this 3rd quarter. This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Well, the Cowboys pressure gets there. this time for the sack. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. Here's the Jets punter now, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now a fair catch is called for and taken a few yards across midfield. 36 yards on the punt with no return, and out will come the offense as they take over. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Throwing to start the drive. Daly. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Operating from the gun. Daly. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
Here now a 3rd down and 8.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to make it 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. So out now come the Jets. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
On 2nd down, a run with Patterson.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And they worked this well upfield across the 45. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
They'll go again with Patterson.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Patterson hits right up the middle.
And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
77 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Here's a give to Patterson.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there. 2nd down. quickly here, and that's complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Now the Jets will call on a field goal unit here. This one from 35 yards away. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go, and they take a 17-14 lead.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over.
The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
From the 33, here's a 2nd and 4.
Off the play fake. Daly. Holmes has got it complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Daly over the middle, complete. That's Gardner. It'll be a gain of 5. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Daly. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 36. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd.
So they tried to get him out of the pocket, but that just flat out did not work to their advantage.
Yeah, it seemed to me that he thought maybe he could run around the pressure, but he just kept putting himself in a worse and worse situation. At some point, cut your losses and just go down.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Daly.
There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Looking to throw. Daly. And this is going to be incomplete.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on for the 5th time here today. This is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Jets. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better so he'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and forever.
3rd down, here's Patterson.
And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. It's Gardner. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They go play action here on 1st down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Cowboys have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
I know we often laugh and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This taken in right around the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
And New York set to take the field.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
96 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He finds his man, complete. It's Graves. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. Here's the Jets punter now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. So here are the Cowboys to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. Throwing to start the drive. Daly. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
Well, I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now a first down carry. It's Lacy. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. On the counter, here's Lacy. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Again, it's Lacy. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down. Back to throw. Daly. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Holmes. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. So the Jets now down 21-17. A minute 53 remaining. And the 4th down stop gives him a new lifeline, at least for the moment. Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6.
Now 2nd and 4.
They'll look to throw. A quick throw, but incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
And he is going to have a Jets first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
Now left side on the swing pass.
Short game last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. He'll look to throw.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Gotta try it here. He's back to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long.
He's back to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's McGee. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
Back to throw. This will be caught at about the 5.
Now 1st and goal.
They'll look to throw again. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. Here's 1st and 10.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. They got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it, because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded, because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for the Jets, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Dallas, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.